The Sims 4 Horse Ranch expansion pack is now out for everybody, and as you guys know, I worked with EA to build some of the official lots that come with the pack. However, today I'm going to be building one of the houses that didn't make the cut. I didn't submit it to the Sims team, it didn't work out for various reasons, but I figured I still wanted to make it and have that build out in the world, and in an alternate universe, this could have been the house that actually ended up in the official game. Also, if you guys are interested in the 3 official lots that did make it into the expansion pack, I'll link that video down below. I have an entire dedicated video outlining the entire process. I toured the builds, I spill all the tea and all the drama of what happened throughout the process, and just talk about my experience in a lot of detail. So go check that video out if you want to. I highly recommend it because I'm going to try not to repeat myself too much with the information I shared in that video and this video. And with that being said, let's get started on the lost abandoned build that never made it into the Horse Ranch expansion pack. So here we are on the Canter Cottage lot. This is in the Riders Glen neighborhood. This is not a build that I actually did. This lot was built by Ninnster, and it's a 30 by 30 lot. So I didn't get assigned any 30 by 30 lots. The residential lots that I got assigned were both 30 by 20. So here's my inspo photo. This is what I was hoping to create for the pack, but as you can see from the structure, I just don't think that it would have fit on a 30 by 20 lot by any means, but I think that we can make it work on a 30 by 30. So today I'm gonna try and make my dreams come true. Another reason why I think this house would be perfect for this lot is because this house has this big, dedicated horse area, horse park right next to it. It's not actually a buildable area, but it's clearly an area for a horse to run around. There's a jump here, and it kind of makes it look like this part is kind of built into your yard. I actually don't have to dedicate any horse activities onto this lot because they can just use that one right next door. I'm also only going to be using the Horse Ranch expansion pack and base game in this build just to make it as realistic as possible to what I might have actually done when I was building for the pack. But I'll be using cheats like bb.move objects and stuff. Okay, I'm not holding back there. I'm done with that. Okay, Ninnster, I'm so sorry. It's so sad, but I have to bulldoze your lot. I'm sorry. I need space for my build, okay? It was bound to happen. It was inevitable. Okay, I'm gonna get right in with my shell. So let's start off with just some simple boxes as per usual. I think this is going to be the main house area right here. And then I wanna have some sort of stable on this side. Building is just a bunch of boxes. It's not that hard. Okay, here's our shell. It's just a bunch of boxes and rectangles, but I think I got it pretty accurate. So now I'm gonna go in with some roofing, and truthfully, I'm pretty sure I can get away with just using gabled roofing on this entire build. So I'll be right back. Oh wait, I lied. I'm actually gonna need 1 half gabled roof. This is the only half gabled roof in the whole build. All other roofing was done using a full gabled roof. Now let's just go in with our roof texture. Now in the photo, they are using kind of a bluish toned sheet metal, which I'm not really sure if I'm down for. I've literally never used a blue sheet metal in my life. I've only ever used the black one. So I think I'm gonna trust the process a little bit and just see how it turns out. For the roof trim, I'm gonna go in with this brown color, just like the photo as well. With the Horse Ranch expansion pack, we got a ton of new wall textures, tons of vertical and horizontal wood paneling. They have clean swatches and also more disheveled swatches, which is amazing. And we also got this cool stone, which I think will come in handy to replicate the stone texture from the photo. I definitely don't want to put stone everywhere like the photo did, but I think I'm just gonna put it in a few kind of accent pieces here and there, and then probably use wood for the other walls. Maybe go in with this classic white wood from the new pack. Okay, it's kind of coming together. I feel like it'll be a lot better once we add some windows and doors. And lucky for us, we got a ton of new ones from the new pack, and I absolutely love them. It's literally the perfect bundle of doors and windows you need to make your dream modern farmhouse. So believe me, I was screaming when I saw all of these for the first time. How do we feel about these huge ones like that? I'm not really sure. I'm gonna keep it for now and come back to it, I think, because I definitely want to use those windows some way or another. Now for my favorite part apart these large open barn doors. This is one of my favorite items that comes with the new pack. I don't know, something about these large open barn doors just like makes me really happy. Okay, I did something kind of drastic. I changed all of the colors. I wasn't really feeling like the blue and brown color scheme. That's just really not my vibe. So I went for something a little bit more classic Dr. Ashley. I didn't use this light orangey swatch in like any of the builds I submitted, so I think it would be a good opportunity to use it here because I really wanted to use it back then. And I almost forgot about the shutters that we got, so I definitely have to include some of these. I am so excited about these shutters. It's also just a great way to like add a pop of color too. And I'm kind of obsessed with like this green color shutter. Ooh, and these big barn doors also come in a green, so if we want to incorporate even more green, we can do that at the bottom. Okay, here's the basic shell with all of the doors and the windows and stuff like that, but now I'm just gonna go in with some lights. We got a lot of new lights with the pack, and I'm especially interested in this like lantern one that looks pretty cute. So I'm gonna put these on the outside just around like the doors and stuff. Also, I feel like I didn't really tell you my detailed plan for this house, but I basically wanted it to be like an all-encompassing house of sorts. So in the middle here is going to be like the main house with like the bedrooms and the kitchen and all that. This is going to be the stable for the horses, and then this kind of separate stone structure here is going to be where you can do some nectar making. So you can pretty much play with like all the features of the Horse Ranch expansion pack on this lot basically. Let's go in with some pathing. We did get this stone herringbone one, which is like low-key kind of luxurious. So I think I'm gonna go in with a combination of this and some like dirt path as well. For fences, we got 4 different styles, and I'm just gonna go in with this wood one in a similar wood tone that matches what we've been using on the windows. And I'm just gonna fence off this area similar to how the photo did it. And then let's also grab a matching gate right here. Wow, this gate is actually like so pretty, and I like how wide it is too, because oftentimes I try and make entrances and like fences and gates around my lots and like it's too narrow. Like look at all these ones are just 1 tile wide and it just doesn't look grand enough. So this one's actually perfect. I can see myself using this all the time. The new pack also came with some terrain paint, which I feel like is kind of rare for packs to include like terrain paint for some reason. I'm just going to kind of try and connect this path and make a pathway kind of through here to connect the outside environment with the house. Okay, that's what we have so far. I think it looks fine. It'll look a lot better once you go in with some landscaping. So I'm just gonna go in with some wild grass and like various shrubs from the base game. Oh, we also got some pretty trees. Why don't we include one of these on the edge of the lot here? Also gonna layer some of this base game grass as well. I'm all about the art of layering grass, okay? The careful, meticulous art of layering grass. Okay, it's my specialty, if you will. Also, can I just say how great it feels to be using BB.move objects? Oh my gosh, it was so difficult to landscape when I was building for the pack when I didn't have BB.move objects, because you can't like push the grass up against each other, you know, which was low-key very frustrating, but now I am free. Ooh, should I include one of these ranch signs? I've always wanted to include one of these. I will admit it kind of blocks the view of the home, which is not good. Maybe I can put it on this side, like kind of to the side, leading into like this area. That way we can still include it, but it's not like totally intruding on our build. If there's one thing you need to know about me is I will never sacrifice the curb appeal of my build for anything. Oh, and why don't we add a fake car as well? I'm gonna go into the debug menu and scroll down until I find an appropriate car. I'm thinking we should go for like pickup truck vibes. Oh yeah, that actually looks really good. Do you guys think we need a chimney? We have like these 3 roof decor pieces from the new pack. I think this chimney would match the like stone texture we have nicely, so maybe I'll try and use this one. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's like a make or break item, but it's definitely nice to have a chimney. And then maybe some of these cute base game flower boxes just for fun. Should I put them up here too? I'm not sure. Okay, I did put the flower boxes up here, but I'm not gonna do all of them. I'm gonna kind of make it random because I feel like it looks a little bit more rustic that way. Let me know if you know what I mean, or if you think this just like looks totally ugly. So here is our completed exterior shell for our farmhouse slash horse stable slash nectar making home. I think this looks super similar to the inspo photo, but obviously I put my own personal spin on things and also leaned more into the new Sims 4 Horse Ranch pack assets as well. So I think it like showcases the assets really nicely. This is kind of what I had in mind as one of the options for what I was going to submit to the Sims team, but obviously I couldn't do it then, but I'm doing it now. I hope you guys like it. Let's move on to the interior. So since this is the Horse Ranch expansion pack, I want to work on the horse stable first. So one thing I really like about this pack is you can basically build your own stable. So you just have to put down a horse bed and then you can enclose it within whatever fence you want. They even provide this stable stall fence to help you out. So if I did something like this and then grabbed the matching gate just right here. In the stable, we should also include this water thing and this feeder. We also have a ton of decorative objects like this coat rack with some of your riding gear, and then also this shelf with like the shovel and the rake and stuff for tending to your horse bed. Okay, I changed the color scheme in here a little bit and went for this navy vertical wood siding paired with dark brown accents, and I think it looks really good and chic. Now I'm gonna add a door right here to connect the stable and the main house. Now I'm pretty sure this is not how things would typically work in real life. Like you would usually want your horse stable completely separate from your house, but I kind of like the idea of having the horse stable kind of integrated into the main home, almost as if your horse is like part of your family, so like they're attached to your house. And I actually did this in one of my official builds as well, where I connected the horse stable to the house, and I don't know, I'm kind of down for it. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, I found this big storage box, which I think would go great in this corner. It's just a box for like miscellaneous supplies and such. And I'm also going to include this sink over here just in case you want to wash your hands after you picked up your horse's poo. I don't really know. And here's our completed horse stable. It's simple, functional, and very spacious. I think this is a very luxurious space for one single horse. It has all the necessities, and I basically only used items from the new Horse Ranch expansion pack, so I hope that this is a good showcase of the items for you guys. Okay, the next room I want to actually work on is the nectar making cellar of sorts. So I want to include all of the nectar making items and some nectar storage as well. Obviously, I'm going to need the actual nectar making item itself. And these items right here are super cool. They're kind of like these modular stackable wine storage racks. I also want these boxes of nectar and these stacks on stacks of nectar crates. Oh my gosh, maybe they're running a business, you know? Maybe you make your own wine and you ship them off to the town bar or something like that. For the actual nectar making, I think it would be cool to place the station over there, grab this more formal looking fence, and you guys probably know what I'm about to do. Section this piece off, click it, and put it up on a little mini platform of sorts. I feel like it helps to distinguish the areas of actual nectar making versus nectar storage and drinking and tasting. There's also 5 different color variants for the nectar making station, and if I'm being honest, they all look, you know, equally random. Maybe I'll go with this one. That one's calling to me, I guess. Let's put some of these barrel decorations up here as well because it happens to fit literally perfectly. And then let's turn this side into more of a storage area and also maybe do like a little tasting bar. Should we just like line them along here like the entire way? Like, how much wine are we storing here? You never know when you're gonna get a really good wine year. Okay, here's how it's looking. I just raised these items up here just as decoration. We have our crates of wine over here ready to get shipped off. This is an antique piece they like to showcase since they've been doing winemaking in the family for many generations. Now, I really want to add some sort of tasting bar aspect to this, and I would prefer to have like a high top table or something, but I'm pretty sure we don't have high top tables in the base game, so I'm actually just going to use this barrel kind of as a makeshift high top table and use these stools. These are the ones in the new pack, and I might just kind of like angle them inwards a bit so you can still sit down on them obviously, but they're not going to like snap to the table by any means. Oh, also we can go into debug and grab these empty glasses and put them up on the barrel. So now it definitely looks like a tasting lounge. Wait, those glasses are like so pretty, by the way. I kind of want those in real life. Okay. And we'll finish the space off with just this little plant in the corner here. And here is our completed nectar making / nectar storage / nectar tasting space. I absolutely love it. It's definitely a nice welcoming place where you can spend all day making nectar, or even come here for a nice romantic at-home date night or something. I like how it's not too cramped as well. I hope you guys like it, and I hope you get into some nectar making. On to the interior. Here is the space we have to work with. So I'm gonna come up with a quick floor plan and then I'll be right back, because believe me, you do not want to see the struggle bus of me trying to figure out a floor plan, okay? I'm gonna cut it all out. Okay, the floor plan has been made. So what we're gonna do is over here is gonna be our living room. Through this archway here, we're going to have our dining room. In this area, a small powder room up here. This area is going to be the open concept kitchen. And then this area here isn't really a room, it's more just like a nice walking path towards your stable area. Let's get started on the kitchen first, I think, is what I want to do. So with this pack, we did get new kitchen counters. So fun fact, when I was building for EA, I actually didn't have access to these counters pretty much at all. So I didn't know what the counters were gonna look like in game, and I was using base game placeholder basically until the last second. I just told the sim gurus like what color I wanted the counters to be, and then they went in and like replaced them all for us. For some reason, I'm really down for this black swatch with the orange wood. And then of course, let's go in with the matching island as well. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Let's choose some bar stools now. We have the ones from the pack, which are quite pretty, so I might try and use those ones. Let's do this overhead light in the copper color, I guess. I don't know, it kind of helps to add in another color into the space. Okay, I just added some clutter pieces. All of these are kind of from the base game, and then this cute little plant is from the new pack. And there you have it. Here's our kitchen area all done. It's super simple, kind of like a basic kitchen layout, but I am really pleased with these kitchen counters and the black cabinets. I think the black color makes it feel more modern, but then you also get this nice rustic exposed wood on the top, which gives it more of that farmhouse and ranch vibe. So it's like a really good fusion of both. So let me know what you guys think of this new kitchen set. Let's move on to the dining room. So for the dining room, we did get two different tables. We have this one that has a tablecloth. We also got this round one, which, wait, I don't think I had access to this round one when I was building for the pack, so this is completely new to me, and oh my gosh, I absolutely love it. You guys know how much I love round dining tables, and this one has every single wood swatch you could possibly imagine, ranging from black to white to cream to blue and green. Oh my gosh, I'm very, very happy about this one. I'm not gonna lie. They're totally my thing at the moment. I have a round dining table in real life. I think I have to use this one, right, you guys? Like, I'm clearly very excited about it, so it'd be kind of awkward if I didn't. And then I could pair it with some of these more rustic chairs, but I do kind of feel like maybe pairing it with my favorite base game ones, just to give maybe a little bit more of a contemporary twist to this home. I do think that this dining table needs an overhead light. This one is way too low. That's not gonna work. Maybe something like this could be cute. I think I'll grab it in the white swatch so it looks a little bit more modern. That's definitely coming together. Now let's grab this plant for the table. It's also from the new pack and it's absolutely perfect. It's like small enough, but also luscious enough. You know, sometimes these small table plants are like so skinny and they don't make a big enough impact. And this wall is just calling for a piece of art. So why don't we put this nice one with a wood frame? And that's gonna be it for our dining room, you guys. It's pretty simple. We don't really need anything more. So I'm gonna keep it as minimalistic as possible, and I'm really happy with the way it looks. It looks modern, it looks chic, it looks welcoming, it looks homey. I would totally live here, you guys. I'm having second thoughts about these bar stools. I feel like I need to tone it down a bit and use these more simple ones. And then I also swapped the hood fan to this just more basic modern one. I don't know, I feel like everything was just looking way too rustic, and I did want to go for something slightly more transitional. So I think I'm a little bit happier with this. Let me know if you guys agree. But in the meantime, I thought with this big empty space, I would put one of the new object objects that came with the pack, and that is a piano. So we got a similar one with Growing Together, but this one is obviously more rustic looking, so I think this one goes perfectly with the pack's theme. Just placed a coat rack and this lamp for the piano player right here, and now I just want to add a nice piece of artwork to this wall, and then we'll be done with the area. And then finish it off with this cute leather ottoman, and I'm low-key tempted to go for this fun like cow print, so why not? Let's just do that. So here's our open concept kitchen and dining room area all done. Perfect for entertaining, lots of space for your Sims to walk around and move. There's gonna be like no routing errors or anything like that. So I really love it. I think it showcased all the items really well, and yeah, I think it looks really good. Let's move on to the bathroom now. Okay, here's our little powder room. I'm gonna actually go in with an actual like nice shower because this place is giving off like renovated vibes. I feel like they would have a nice updated shower, and let's use the new sink that comes with this pack. I think that this sink is really pretty. It gives off rustic vibes, but at the same time there are some swatches that are a little bit more polished, like this one. You can tell it has a nice fresh coat of paint, so I really love that look. And this vanity actually pairs really nicely with some of the rustic base game mirrors like this one. I think that looks like they're made for each other when they're actually made like 10 years apart, which is crazy. And here's our bathroom all done, all the necessities, pretty simple. Let's move on to the living room. For the living room here, we do have the opportunity to use this new fireplace. I think if we have the opportunity, we should take it because this fireplace is definitely a standout item in my opinion. For couches, we got this one 3-seater right here, which is actually really pretty. The textures are super detailed and I love like the leather look overall. Then I'll grab some variant of these matching armchairs. For rug, we have this one new one. It's like a really good size too, and it has a lot of really pretty colorways. It's perfect for like introducing some fun colors into your space, especially when you're like a neutral color builder like me. You really do rely on good rugs to liven up the space. Since we're going for the blue rug, let's go for the beige sofa and then find a coffee table. Let's go for this color scheme. It's kind of fun and unexpected with like the black armchairs. We also got this new cubby coat rack thing, which I think is perfect for entryways. So I'll just slot that in right next to the front door, maybe in this fun blue color to kind of tie in with the blue on the rug here. And then we did also get some clothing to hang on this clothing rack, obviously. Let's hang up these jackets here like that. I think that's perfect. Maybe I'll grab some more of those Nectar glasses to act as decoration on this table. I feel like if you have a nectar making station literally in your home, you're bound to have like wine glasses all over the house everywhere because you have an unlimited supply, right? I guess one thing I could do to add a little bit of variability is change the wall color in here. It wouldn't hurt to, I don't know, like make this blue or something, make it fun. I mean, I don't love blue. Maybe this more warm tone looks a bit more welcoming. Wait, should we make the black work? Because this is kind of sweet. What if we did black walls and then did these like cowhide chairs just to add a little bit of interest? You know what? Let's do it. I'm kind of down. And then I also found this saddle display thing. So I think I'm going to put it in the corner here because we kind of need something in this corner. Maybe I'll actually angle it on the corner like that. And you know what? For good measure, why not just add a big stereo here just so we can have some nice living room dance parties. You know, there's so much space in this living room. We might as well use it. But with that being said, here is our rustic farmhouse living room all done. It's really big. It's also like really stylish. I feel like the pairing of colors, especially the black on the walls, help to elevate the space a little bit more. It feels just a little bit more modern than your average like ranch house in my opinion. And yeah, I think it's super functional and your Sims are gonna love it. Here's our bottom floor all done. Time to move to the upstairs. So floor plan up here is relatively smaller. We have space for 2 bedrooms right here and then 1 shared bathroom. I'm not going to do anything special with the bathroom, so I'm going to get that done really quickly and be right back. Okay, here's our bathroom all done. It looks basically the same as the one downstairs. The only thing I added was a separate soaker tub instead, just because we had the space. And I'm going to add this item from the new pack. It's kind of like a towel storage, and it's actually really cute. So I'm glad we actually got some dedicated bathroom decor decor/storage items. I feel like we're definitely lacking in those items usually. I'll grab it in this nice pale green color to match the vanity, and with that we are done with our upstairs bathroom. So let's move on to the first bedroom now. So for beds, we have 2 double beds. We have this one, which is my personal favorite, and then this one, which is a little bit more like typical farmhousey. It's not really my style, this one personally. There are some good swatches. I mean, kind of. Like, there's not necessarily a swatch actually that I love. This one is very interesting. Yeah, these swatches aren't really calling my name by any means, so I think I'm gonna go for this bed. I do like this green. That's very nice. I love a good light green plaid. Can you tell that I'm really into green lately? I don't really know what's gotten into me. Let's grab these new end tables from the pack as well. I think we should be able to find one with a matching swatch to the headboard. Let's go in with that same rug. Let's go with this beige one. It's the most neutral one out of all of these swatches. And then why don't we put these table lamps on either side? For some reason, I'm getting that same urge to paint this room black. I don't know. It's something about the color black that just makes the room feel like really sophisticated for some reason. Now, I do recall we got some new dressers too. Yes, this big wardrobe. You can just imagine that this wardrobe would be like really heavy. Once you get it up the stairs, like you're never moving, you know what I mean? I think this room needs a good chair, like a nice chair to sit on and also throw all of your clothes on. As you guys know, I'm a big fan of a good bedroom chair to dump all of your in-between clothes on, you know, not the clothes that are dirty, but they're not clean enough to hang up. So we need to put a chair. I think this is that chair. And the irony is we have to put the laundry basket right next to the chair, where like your clothes are so close to just being put straight into the laundry, but you are too lazy and you don't do that and you just put it on the chair even though they're right next to each other, okay? Am I being like way too specific, or is this highly relatable? Let me know. I just added this base game painting to the wall, and then this little TV unit from the new pack. It's so cute. And added a flat screen to the wall. And here's our first bedroom finish. This one is going to be for the parents. Honestly, it's pretty simple. It was just a plain rectangular box, so it was a little bit difficult to do anything like super over the top here. But yeah, I used mainly, again, items just from the Horse Ranch pack, so I hope this helps to showcase the items to you guys so you guys can decide if you want to buy the pack or not. Let me know what you think. Let's move on to the kids' bedroom. Okay, you guys, this is the final room of the home. It feels like we've been building for ages here. I think that this would be a good opportunity to use bunk beds. I don't know why. I just feel like we can fit more room for activities if we do bunk beds. I kind of want to experiment putting it in the middle of the room like that, just to create some natural room separation. Think like bunk beds are the sectional couches of bedrooms in a way. So why don't we check what swatches they have? Oh my gosh, unicorns? Wait, I'm pretty sure they didn't have that swatch when I was building with the pack. And the sheep, the sheep. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. I like love kids' bedrooms now. Okay, of course we have to go in with the new dollhouse. Now, I know we don't really need any more dollhouses in the game, but when they look different like this, it's really hard to say no to them, honestly. Like, this is so cute. Maybe we can also do this mirrored wardrobe. It's kind of like a mirror and wardrobe all in one, so it's very efficient. I can scoot this over like that and pop that in the corner there. Oh, and some of this bedroom furniture comes in a pink swatch. So I imagine that this used to be like a wood color like this, but then they had some kids and they wanted to repurpose it, so they got out the pink paint and made it pink for them so that it was a bit more youthful. So I really like that. So it's important to note that not everything comes in the pink swatch. Like, this will not come in the pink swatch. You can only choose like natural swatches, but you can find the pink swatch in the chair. So apparently you can paint a chair pink, but you can't paint a desk pink, which is too bad. I figured these kids probably like animals considering they grew up with horses, so I'm gonna give them a bunch of animal decor pieces. Also, we have to give them the prancing pony toy. There is no better time than now. Should we do like one of these sheeps? Like, what if we sized it up a lot? just put a massive sheep right in the middle of their room. Yes, like that's a whole vibe. This is like their version of a fluffy rug, you know what I mean? Like this is the closest we're gonna get to the fluffy rug, is just a massive fluffy sheep rug spread out on the ground. So you know what? I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. We have to make do with what we have, right? Now, I think we're basically done, but what we can do is we can perhaps give them an accent wall. So maybe just painting some of the walls with the pink accent color just to add a little bit of pizzazz. And with that, we are done with our kids' bedroom. Perfect for 2 siblings or maybe 2 twins. I really like that I was able to showcase more of the like fun swatches of the items that come with the Horse Ranch expansion pack. Throughout this build, we've been pretty neutral and like leaning into a lot of the browns and the blacks and the whites that come with this pack, but this room definitely shows off more of that youthful and fun vibe. So it does offer like a large range of styles and colors, which I'm really happy about. So I'm really pleased with this one. In the top landing here, I just added this chess table to add an extra activity, and then put up some of these plaques that you get when you compete at the Equestrian Center. Obviously, if you move in here yourself, you can delete the awards and put them up yourself as you win them in the game. But yeah, that's pretty much all I could fit up here in this cute landing area. Before we end this video, I do want to add one last thing that I almost forgot to add, and that is this fire pit. We also got these new log benches, which are super cute. Just another activity you can enjoy outside here. And with that being said, you guys, that is it for the Sims 4 Horse Ranch Farmhouse that I never submitted to the Sims team. I really hope you guys like it. I absolutely love how it turned out. I think that this was the most optimal use of space in terms of like where this lot was situated. You don't really need to put any horse items on this lot in particular. And obviously this is just a video concept. I have no regrets or complaints with the lots that I submitted and the ones that I worked on. I worked on them for many weeks and months, so obviously I'm happy with the ones that I ended up doing. And especially as a builder, you have so many ideas that you want to do, and you only have 3 lots to do them. So I'm really happy I was able to share some of the ideas that I wasn't able to submit to be in the official expansion pack, but nonetheless, this one will be on the gallery, so obviously you guys can still enjoy it, hopefully, and play in it. I think that it's going to be a really functional lot. I tried my best to still kind of follow EA's requirements with like not putting too much clutter and stuff like that, but if you did notice, there is like a ton of room to walk around in all of these spaces, so I don't think like routing or anything will be an issue. So hopefully you guys like this one, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is like the first time I've done a full live build for a full house build. So please let me know if you guys want me to do more videos like this, or if you would have preferred this just to be in a speed build. If you guys have bought the pack, please let me know what you guys think of my lots, and if you're playing in them, if there's anything that you don't like. I'd love to hear your feedback, and if you have any ideas on how I can improve going forward. But besides that, I hope this video was helpful in some way in helping you guys decide if you want to buy this expansion pack or not. I really love it. Obviously you can make some really bomb farmhouses, which is totally up my alley, so I expect that I'm going to be using this a ton. But let me know your guys' thoughts on it, and please don't forget to give this video a like if you enjoyed it and you want to see more videos like this. It really helps me out and like helps out the algorithm and all that. And comment down below what kind of build you guys want to see me do next. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!